Hey guys, this is Mike, and this video is going to teach you how to create a verb flashcard in Anki. So by this stage, you already need Anki installed on your computer. And what we're going to do now is firstly install a template for the flashcards that you're going to use to create verbs. So you would have been given a link to a Hebrew Verbs flashcard, and you'll click on a download similar to what I have on the screen, if not identical. It'll download here in the bottom corner something like Hebrew Verbs. Ensuring that Anki is open on your computer, click on Hebrew Verbs, and it'll import 2 cards, and you'll have Hebrew Verbs. Okay, so it should be looking something like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click Add to create your first flashcard. It might look something like this, your window. Expand it out, and up here where it says Type, we'll click on Hebrew Sentence Card. Okay, so this is our Making Flashcards screen. Now by this stage, you've already chosen a verb that you're going to be using to learn its different conjugations. In this lesson, we're going to be using the verb lisgor, to close, which comes from the simple verb type pa'al. And you ideally already have sentences with each of the conjugations that you want to learn, like I closed, he closed, we will close, you close. You ideally have a sentence already there to use. So I have a sentence here, which is Sagart et hamachshev sheli, which means, did you close my computer? Asking a female. Okay? Sagart et hamachshev sheli. So I've got my sentence, and I'm going to copy it into Anki, where it says here, sentence with word blanked out. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to blank out the word, the conjugation that I'm trying to learn. So the flashcard will actually test my memory of what's supposed to be in the blank. I paste that word here in answer, and then I move on to the second column, which in Hebrew is asking for you to write in the zman, which is the tense. So you can write avar, which is past tense, or you could also write past in English. Then it's asking me to write the guf, which person are we talking about? So we're talking about at, which is you for a female. And then it's asking here for the shem po'al, which is to close, which is lisgor. The third line, we need to get an image of closing something. So ideally closing a computer or turning off a computer. So I'm in Google Images, I've found an image, and I'll copy and paste it into Anki. In this pronunciation column, this is where we put a pronunciation file. So if you have an Israeli friend or partner, you can click on the red button here and they can record the sentence. Or you can download an application on your phone called iTranslate, which will be able to pronounce the sentence for you. Just imagine you found an Israeli and you record them. Sagart et hamachshev sheli. Sagart et hamachshev sheli. So you've got a sound file to help you with pronunciation. Then in this section where it says make 2 cards, we just click 2. You could also click Y. It doesn't really matter, just as long as there is something in this field. This will make 2 flashcards. And lastly, in mnemonic, this is an optional thing you can add to your cards. You might have heard me speak or write about this. This is where you use a person, real or made up, to help you remember which verb category this particular verb belongs to, and therefore to know how to conjugate that verb. So I like using Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm going to copy an image of Arnold and I'm going to paste it where it says mnemonic, just an image of him. Okay. And then that is all you need to do. That is one full and awesome looking flashcard. I just have to click add. And it said added, and then I can get out of this by clicking close. And then when I go into Hebrew verbs and click study now, I'll see my flashcard ready. So the flashcard has a blank. It's asking you to think of the word which comes before the sentence et hamachshev sheli, and it's giving us the prompts of avar, which is past, at, which is you for female, and niskor, which is the infinitive. So we have to remember the conjugate, how to conjugate that, which is sagal. So just say it out loud or think it, and then click show answer.
סגרת את המחשב שלי.
Okay. So it's got the pronunciation, and we have Arnold, reminding us that this belongs to the verb category of Arnold Schwarzenegger verbs, which is pa'al verbs. Rate yourself as easy, good, or again. If you got it right, easy. If you're very close, you can click good. If you forgot completely, click again. And then you can keep studying for the second type of flashcard you'll see, which is this one, which has the word sagalt, and you just have to think of a sentence. It doesn't have to be the same sentence about the computer. You can think of any sentence like sagalt et hadelet.
סגרת את המחשב שלי. סגרת את המחשב שלי.
And just rate yourself between easy, good, or again, depending on how you fared remembering a sentence with that word. And that's really it. So good luck with your verb learning. And don't forget to click this button in the top right corner, which saves your work. Good luck.